My third grader came home with this math problem on their homework last night. And I could just sense parents around the city raising their fists and saying, why? Why are we doing this to our kids? But as a former algebra teacher, I'm like, ooh, I like this problem. I see what they're going for here, and I really like that our kids are thinking about this. So first, let me show you how to do this, and then I'll talk to you about why it's so important.
Let's start by building a 5x7 rectangle, making it hands-on, of course. Our kids already have strategies to calculate 5 times 7, but we're just trying to show them what you can do when you need to multiply by larger numbers. So we can take our 7 columns and split it into a group of 4 and a group of 3. We show this mathematically by rewriting that 7 as the sum of 4 and 3. And we now have two rectangles, a 5 by 4 and a 5 by 3. Now for this particular assignment, the problem is not even asking our students to find the total area. They're only focused on this idea of taking one rectangle and splitting it into two. But we could finish it up. Our 5 by 4 rectangle has 20 squares, and our 5 by 3 rectangle has 15 squares. And by adding those together, we can see that our 5 by 7 rectangle is made up of 35 squares. Now, it's truly so much easier to calculate 5 times 7 by counting by fives or other strategies, so why even bother? And I'll be honest, it's not even for this problem. We're starting to lay the groundwork so our students can calculate a problem like 4 times 23. Now, instead of breaking 7 into 4 plus 3, they can break 23 into 20 plus 3. Then it's really easy to see that 4 times 20 is 80, and 4 times 3 is 12, and we get our product of 92. Then in 4th grade, they can move on to 14 times 23. Then they'll break up 14 into 10 plus 4, and 23 into 20 plus 3, and use that to find their product. And then one day they'll get to Algebra 1, and they'll be ready to calculate x plus 4 times x plus 3. So what for now looks like a random fill-in-the-blank problem on their 3rd grade homework is actually setting them up for some math they're going to be revisiting over the next 6 or 7 years. Follow along if you want some more help understanding your students' math work.